Salve, I'm the faceless, nameless Daoloth, and basically this is going to be like hockey. I don't really care about hockey anymore, but I ran a lot of fantasy leagues. I do a lot of fantasy hockey. So these are 5 rule changes the NHL needs to make to survive, and then 5 rules to consider. So we're going to do 10 rule changes, but the first 5 are the ones they really need to do if they want to survive, and the next 5, like 6 to 10, they're like ones to consider. Some of them are better than others, so But alright, so number 1, the biggest rule change the NHL should do is pretty easy. Add 1 more active player. Right now you have 18 skaters, 2 goalies, and there's like the emergency goalie thing. So I'm saying adding 1 more active player. I'm not even saying adding another person on the roster or anything, because you already have like a certain amount of players that you scratch, just in case you don't know that, for those that don't think on the hockey. So that would give you like 7 D-men. Sometimes they do 7 D-men anyway. We'd have like a power play specialist. It gives you ice time for young players instead of scratching multiple games. So you got players that can go like 15, 16 games without playing, you know what I mean? And that's like pretty stupid. It doesn't do anything to help anybody, and a lot of stupid other stuff with salaries. Also, injuries or even concussion protocols can reduce you to 4 D-men, especially like the outside games. You know what I mean? So it's like, plus you get 1 less player scratch. Because like the outside games, I was watching, I think it was like Penguins, Philadelphia, it was like the second period, they down to 4 defensemen to injuries. Then you have a low quality game, no one really wants to see that. So you might even have people that do 8 D-men and 11 forwards. That'd be really interesting to do, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff you can do with that, so I think by adding 1 more active play, make the NHL a lot better, high quality games, more people getting ice time, you can do more situational things, and it's vastly better. That's the biggest rule change they need to do. The second biggest thing they need to do is remove offsides, like they did the 2-line offside years ago. I used to always talk about that, but no, man, no. It adds about 10 to 30 minutes per game. It slows down, it leads to injuries, can only take away goals. You know what I mean? So it's like, especially if you're recording the game, it's like absurd. You know what I mean? Like, you got to add like another 15 to 30 minutes because they add all these stupid offsides. They're stupid. And they botch the offsides, then what? It can only have a negative effect. It can only be used to rig games or keep the goals down. If they don't remove it, then they should change it. So it should change and fail to remove. I call this one the Matt Martin rule, even though I think he wasn't even offside. So if an offensive player is leaving zone, not involved, it should not count as offside, even if the player on team is entering the zone. So even if his teammate's entering the zone when he's leaving the zone, he has nothing to do with the play. You have no benefit with the guy leaving the zone to try to get onside. So he should be allowed to leave in the play, even if he's already in. It should be fine. You know what I mean? So that's just another thing they can do. If defensemen are already in the zone, then offensive players can enter before the puck. If you're already in the defenders in the blue line, you should be able to enter. Set the guy up, throw, almost like a deep pass or something, like in football. You could do like soccer style kind of where you can lob the puck into zone before it lands, so that would be kind of cool too, but the offside should go. It's just stupid. There's nothing positive about it. It has no place in hockey anymore. It shouldn't even exist. Maybe back in the day when they're playing on ponds it was good. Then there should be a replay to check any time the puck leaves. Play to see if it's a delay of game, because that's one penalty. That's one thing they added that was good. Then sometimes they don't call it. So you shouldn't miss any of those calls. You know what I mean? Number 4 is allow hand passing in all zones. When I was goalie, man, I used to grab the puck and throw it, grab the ball and throw it. I could throw it right to people and stuff. So maybe you don't want to get that extreme, but you know what? I'd rather have hand passing than no hand passing. So stupid. You can only do it in the defensive zone, not the offensive zone. And sometimes you're swatting at the ball, the puck, you're barely getting at. You know what I mean? It just happens to go to the player. So you should allow hand passing in all zones. It's pretty stupid. And sometimes it's just a fluke that the guy just flails the puck and hits him, and they go, you know what I mean? It's just so stupid. It makes no sense to have it. Then 5, change the bogus goalie interference rules or replay for goals. Should be able to check for a goal even if penalty called on the play. So that way, sometimes they call a bogus penalty and there was no goalie interference, but because they called the penalty, you can't even review it, and there's other circumstances with that. No, that's only there to rig games and absurdity. And the rule itself is pretty ambiguous. It's a little shady. You still have Rangers fans crying about Derek King. You still have friggin' people crying from Buffalo about Brett Hull when the Stars beat them in 6 games. It wasn't 7 games. Give me a break. So now these rules, 6 to 10, these are ones to consider. So one way or the other, you can like them, not like them. One is don't allow icing when killing penalties. The penalty kill team shouldn't be able to ice the puck. It's so stupid. I mean, if you can't ice the puck, icing should still count even when you're short-handed. It should make it more of a penalty. When you have a penalty, you have better games, better power plays. You have to be a little trickier, maybe just flip it to center ice, a little less delay, a little less boring game. Sometimes you go 10, 20 minutes in a hockey game without a shot on goal. That's trash. And even if it's shot on goal, it's trash. You got people blocking everything. You know what I mean? That's my next one. Number 7. Can't slide and block shots unless goalie is pulled. Make it a dangerous play penalty. Kind of in soccer. Like in soccer, you don't see people diving to block the soccer ball. And let me tell you, getting with the soccer ball is not safe than a 100-mile slap shot. Is it going to take some player getting killed by a slap shot? You already have players that have serious nerve damage. You had a guy hitting the face and the neck. You have guys that broke their leg. I remember the guy in Boston broke his leg. Some other guy, he used to play for the Kings. He got like nerve damage blocking a shot. It's not worth it. No, I've never seen a game where, wow, no, the goalie's there to block the shot. I've never seen a game where the guy, when I played goalie, I said, just let me see the puck, keep him on the outside. I'm the goalie. I'm the one to stop the puck. I'm the man. I'm the best there is, best there runs, best there ever will be. If you people aren't there, they dive into blocking the shot. You out of your mind, like your kids. Imagine your kids playing hockey. He dives to block the shot, he gets hit in the neck, and he's, you know what I mean? He collapses his trachea, and he chokes to death. Yeah. Oh, wow. What a warrior blocking the shot. No. Blocking the sliding to block the shot is trash. There's no reason for it. You have these sticks, you have these reaps, you know what I mean? It's one thing if you do, I remember the Stars made that a big deal. They had like the 15-inch, Ludwig and the other guy, they had like the 15-inch shin guards. I think the Belfour was a goal. And he got annoyed because they kept blocking all the shots. Number 8, get rid of the silly trapezoid and make skating matter more for goalies. They get caught roaming and stuff. And let me tell you, if I knew they were going to have that trapezoid, I'd be an NHL. Maybe not an all-star, but I'd at least be AHL. I'd be a top goalie because skating was one of the things I worried about. I wasn't the best skater. I never fell on skates or anything, but I wasn't the best skater. I must have played street hockey goalie. They called me Cat. They called me Belfour, all sorts of things. And you know what I mean? If I could have skated like that, because I could control a street hockey game, you got to get out, you have to play the puck and stuff. And by making some of my other rules, it makes the trapezoid so stupid. Oh, I can't go past the trapezoid. You know what I mean? I let all these no-talent goalies play with deep net sitters, and they couldn't skate. They didn't have the talent. They didn't have the ability to control the game and do what a goalie needs to do. So get rid of the stupid trapezoid. It's no good. It's stupid. It's absurd. It makes the game look like a joke. Like a joke. Like when I played in gym class and you had to stay in little zones when we played hockey. Mandate starting goalie be released at least an hour before game. Lineups too. When I used to do fantasy hockey, they played all these games with the goalies. You didn't know the goalie was the last second. You have to do lineup change. No. You have to have your lineup officially out at least an hour before the game. What's this? The team that you're playing knows who you're starting. Who cares? It's not this trick left. You know what I mean? Release the lineup. You're playing fantasy sports. You have people with inside knowledge that are winning because of the people cheating. They know who's going to start and they have this inside information. Number 10 should be a penalty shot in the regular season OT if offensive team takes the puck out of the defensive zone, especially if into their own defensive zone. Basically, it's just like you have some of these games where it's like an overtime. The whole point of the overtime, the stupid 3-on-3, was to resolve the games quickly because each team's going to get a point. So then the team takes the puck out of the zone, they start skating down past center ice, back to their own zone, they go behind their end net, they wait, they try to do a little formation and a little 3. No. It's stupid. If you're in the offensive zone, you should be able to skate out of the zone and skate around for a minute. The whole point of the stupid overtime is to resolve the situation quickly. For offense, to be a quick offensive thing, not this stupid crap. 3-on-3, stupid as it is, they always try to ruin everything. Why not make it 1-on-1? Why not, you know what I mean? It's just so stupid. It should be a team game. It should still be 5-on-5 in overtime. It should make it a 10-minute overtime. But anyways, those are the 10 rule changes, the 5 that they need to make. And then, 5 they should consider making. And you know what? I know more about hockey than most people. I've got more about hockey than most people. The hockey guy might know jerseys, but he doesn't know that much about hockey. There's like this girl, Jen, who's 90-something, 95. She's really cool. She's pretty. She plays goalie. I wish she had a better view of herself. I wish I knew her. I'd help her out with that. But, I wish I was dating her. She's cool. Then there's this Ranger girl, the glove drop, Tara Fitzgerald, goddess Tara Fitzgerald. You should check her out if you like hockey content. I'm not really big on hockey content, but